Three, two, one. Okay, so we're going to edit this into two parts. He was talking about your mother and just the mycelium alone giving great results. I'm certainly, for me, now just going to expand out from Zencleanz 1 and liver to your other stuff that you take on a daily basis. So I'm going to mess about with that because I've seen a few people under me buy them. So I'm interested. Yeah, what else have you seen, Daniel, with people that's been really shocked you? I guess.
Yeah, that's I'm looking for a picture, you know. Look at that.
Oh, what's that?
That came out of a vagina.
What? Really?
That came out of a vagina. This is a woman with chronic yeast infection. All this is candida. It just came in one shot. That was pretty impressive. Yeah,
was that Zencleanz? Was that a
impressive.
systemic, a daily thing, or those packets? The big
That
ones?
was just an intestinal cleanse.
Wow.
No, it was just the intestinal cleanse. It's so you see, it's like not even nothing to do with the intestine. But as I say, these are systemic enzymes. So they penetrate, and you know, it goes beyond. We need to classify them because you know that's the purpose. But look at this gallstones, for example.
From the liver one.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know, there's something, you know, like look at this.
Whoa.
Gallstones. You know, like this is not. I'm not surprised anymore. But how many people, you know, since I'm in the business, and this was not only about with enzymes, who came who were kind of scheduled for cholecystectomy, which is the removal of the gallbladder, and they just did one flush. And they were sent back home. They did not have to have their surgery. It's like this, you know, just a single liver flush would just put this surgery business down.
Yeah, 100%.
It's literally like this, and this is not like I'm excited about that. It's not about that. It's not like I'm in a war with. As I mentioned before, everything has its place in the medical field. We have different needs. This is to save lives, and you know this part, the chemicals, the surgery, and all this is very very amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like there's a lot of things. There's over 80% of the treatments and the surgery that would just be wiped out of the map if we would take care of people, educate people properly, and give them the proper stuff. First, we integrate in our modern lifestyle poison after poison. The supermarkets are filled, their shelves are filled with poison. It's not natural to have food on shelves for weeks. You know, maybe there's something, you know, the jam, because you put a lot of the sugar and pickles. Okay. But outside of this, it's like cakes and cookies and all this. It's not normal.
No.
To have this on shelves.
Yep.
The oil, the chemicals to preserve all this. So, you know, we keep injecting in our lifestyle poison.
Yeah.
And we wonder why we're sick. And why there's new sickness, and why we're sicker, and why we're mental, you know. Also, it's all together because the natural and then we live in fear. We just live in the we expect, when is the illness gonna come?
Exactly.
As if that was the natural state. The natural state is health.
Yeah.
The planet we're part of an ecosystem. We're part of the planet. We're a sprout of this mother. The Mother Earth is like we just come from this. We're part of this ecosystem. we're taken care of. The same thing as a plant, as a tree, a very old tree, we're taken care of like this. We have, it's not a big deal. We eat the right things if we have our instinct, and we eat, you know, what nature offers us, and we're in tune with it, you know, even us with the brain and all this, the culture, you know, all our ancestors, what they've been eating, what they've been telling us about how to survive and how to be healthy and balanced. I tell you, it's like the hospital are just very, very small.
Yeah.
Very, very small places.
Yeah.
This is the not natural state of things. But the thing is like we wonder why we're more and more people get sick. But it's the answer is simple. It's because every day we walk towards sickness.
Yeah.
Every day we walk towards sickness.
Yeah.
We eat things that kills us. We breathe things, we put things on our body that kills us. We just, you know, we sit in a desk and behind a desk for hours without moving. We eat 3 meals a day sitting at the same desk.
Yeah.
And we have like little snacks, yeah, with a little donut filled with trans fat and white sugar and with a Coca-Cola. It's like, what's that? What do you expect?
Yeah.
What do you expect? Just be aligned, just eat what nature gives you in its raw state.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like eat raw. I'm just saying eat nature in its oldness. You know, and this is the natural state of being. But right now is like we've been introducing so much Franken food and Franken stuff that, you know, the body cannot recognize, and the self healing, the self cleansing power of the body cannot handle the overload, cannot handle the job. So this is why we really need to have some support. And we always needed to have to be cleansed, you know. These are thousands of years ago, people were cleansing. They knew. There were these moments of fasting. There were these moments of cleansing rituals. I think that were part of the culture. It's part of it. But right now, it's really special. At this time, they were not as much toxic matter in their lifestyle. So the body always needed some help, but right now, it really needs much more.
Yeah, I like what you said, Daniel. I think we're under attack on multiple spiritual, physical levels, and with EMFs and all of it 1 billion times more than 100 years ago. We need, basically, I feel we need things that are not just like gonna change your vibration a little bit, but we need to go right for the peak performance. Things that are going to give people a wow, that are really going to shock them into this journey. Because I'm sure you know people that are woken up into health through this. I mean, a lot of the people under me are already into health, but they're still wowed. But people that are new to health or just open-minded to try this, and they've been living a long lifestyle for a very long time. I mean, it's such a transformational product. I know people that are raw vegans, that are fruitarians for 10, 20 years. They do a lot of free therapies that I talk about. And they done the Zencleanz, and it was like, I thought I'd reached my peak level. I thought there was nothing left. There was no junk in the trunk after doing so many things and being perfect for 10 years. But actually, the Zencleanz showed them, and that's my favorite angle, that same with me. I've been working on my health for a long time now, and I got a lot of junk out my trunk. My eyes still haven't been fixed, but the Zencleanz sort of put them back. So now I'm going to do liver Zencleanzes non-stop, back to back, until I fix it, right? So I feel like you have to go to the top. And I feel like your Zencleanz is the top. Now, some people come to me, and I'm sure you come to you and say that, oh, but it's very expensive, isn't it? The Zencleanz intestines one. I can't afford it. Now I cringe a little bit at that because they obviously don't have that awareness of just what this is going to do. How do you deal with people when they say that, and it's an expensive thing to purchase for a 1-day cleanse? And
I say yes. I say yes, but you know, because it's not a cheap thing. Because it's not a cheap thing. But at the same time, if I don't think that is to the level of not being accessible. Okay, you need to understand that it takes 3 years to put what's in the bottle. Okay, first, this is one thing, and the other thing is like, you know, I don't want to moralize people, but you know, let's say you need, like, I would say, let's say you put $500 a month. Okay, look at your life, where this $500 can be redirected. It's very easy, you know, to redirect, unless, you know, I'm not saying I don't want to be like the guy who doesn't see reality. There's some people who can barely like survive and having enough money to put a roof over the head. You know, it's like, I don't want to be arrogant, but I mean, for the majority of people, to redirect some expenses, you know, people sometimes they say it's too expensive, and they have like $300 or $400 a month payment on a car, on a new car, and they, you know, and they have like you know, like $150 a month of IKEA new stuff, you know. I'm just saying, you know, or they go like once a week at the restaurant, you know, or whatever. And also one thing that I realize is like, we eat too much. You know, I realized by taking enzyme, I eat less.
Oh,
I don't know. I never calculated how much I saved on food, because also being cleaner, you, as soon as you do something wrong, you feel it.
Yeah. Yes.
As soon as I overeat, I feel it. I say, why I did that to myself, you know? And if I ate outside, you know, that's an amount that I already could have put on this, you know. People put you know, $150 to $200 a month at Starbucks, for example, and it doesn't show because it's just a little $5 in the morning. It's, you know, doesn't show. It's like that, but it's 30 days, and sometimes it's 2 coffee, you know. So I'm just saying like this. I'm not it's not as an argument, just to say that all my life I've been confronted with this. In my younger years, I also, like, when I studied my Chinese medicine and my Qigong in Asia, I had to fly, and I was 20 years old, and, you know, it's like, you know, I had to gather money that was, but I was still doing it. It was an option, you know. I just, at this time in my 20s, I was going out and having drinks in the weekend, you know, and I was probably spending $100, you know, throughout the weekend without noticing. You go out, you buy a few drinks, and you go eat outside with the friends. After, you know, it's like, it's so easy to budget and to realign the thing. And also, we're coming with a new system. We're coming with a new system, with a 3-level system, that will make it, because we've been looking for that. I understand the people. There's some people who say, you know, I would like to have that for my family, you know, and this amount is more like around $1,000 a month that would represent, you know. So we look for a system that will allow these people to go get it without too much effort. You know, so we're coming with not like a long thread multi-level marketing, but a 3-level marketing.
Do you mean like, oh, this is interesting to me. Do you mean like sort of like at the moment you've got a code and it's just a selfish thing. So I work my teams. I can't really help. I mean, I'm not incentivized financially, although I don't care because I'm all right for money. I do help people, but you mean like first downline, like you can have people under you, and if they're customers under you.
Two downline. Two
Oh,
downlines.
two downline.
So
Okay.
that means, because, before you had the people who like the product and they were becoming an affiliate, and you would lose them,
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was resisting the MLM because of what I knew from the MLM, and that was a long thread, and that you have to boost, inflate the retail price, and there was a loser in this, and that was the end user, and I didn't like that idea. It was like too it was too distributor oriented instead of user oriented. It was not a win-win thing. And I was that's all I knew from it, from the system I knew before. But in China, the only system that is accepted multi-level is 3 levels. And I got introduced to that recently, and I got the numbers done, and then it immediately came to my mind, all those people who say you can't afford it, and they could actually, just by moving forward and passing and talking about it, because it's a product that pre-sells by itself because of its power, of its clean, and it's friendly. It's kind of a sexy thing, right? It's like it's cool, right? It's like you can, from one day to another, become like a natural health advocate somehow. You can impact the people around you very rapidly, and this is a cool thing. So to give this opportunity to the people to go and get some funds without boosting the retail price, I thought it was a way also to give opportunities to afford these products for the people and their family on a yearly basis, because this is what it is about. Me, I cannot imagine myself, I skip days, because I don't travel, I forget them, I leave and all this, but I would say most of the days of my life, I'm taking quite an interesting amount of enzyme. And this is cool. And before I got into it, I invested, and it was like, for me, for my intake was about $600 a month, what I was taking before I got into the business, because I tested the products, the kits, but also on a daily basis, the pills, the powder, the liquid, until I just got it. I say, yeah, this is forever. This is for life. This is part of my food. This is part of my diet.
That's amazing what you're doing with the 3 level thing. So I'm gonna get when is it out? When it's out, I'm gonna get a few of my people. I'd go under them or they go under me. Because also, Daniel, I'm gonna write.
You got a scoop.
Say that again.
You got a scoop, actually. Yeah, you got a scoop, because
I have. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started to talk about it because it's really happening now. We're confirmed. We're just preparing the document to inform the people and to tell them, so they don't feel threatened into what they're committed at the moment as an affiliate, and so it's going to be launched on February 1st. This is the new system.
Cool. The date too.
Yeah.
And then, of course, does that mean people that have already got codes? Some of my friends that I got involved with, I can get them under me or I go under them. They've already got the code, so we can work like this with
actually automatically, but they're gonna have to commit to sign up.
Yep.
Yeah, to commit, like to sign up to buy an intro pack.
So
we record them in the system, and we organize all this, and then after that, it's automatic.
Oh, perfect, Daniel. Because I wanted to tell you as well, I'll give you a scoop from my side. I'm just a small player in this game of helping people with Zencleanz, but I'm going to write a book on Zencleanz, self-published on Amazon with my friend. I don't know if you know Chitta Senna, But me and him, we've got a few people under us already, and we're going big with this Zencleanz. I'm lifelong on it, like you said, and I think a book would really, a co-authored between us two, now we can help each other with this downline system even more. So I'm very committed and obsessed, is what I'm saying. And I think there's unique angles. And to me, Daniel, I'm sure you're aware of this, with what you've set up here already, I can only see this growing to a ridiculous. I mean, this company that you set up is going to be huge. I don't see, I mean, you're probably seeing the stats behind there, that how fast it's growing. What you've already got and what you're setting up, and with the new ones, not even the new ones. I mean, even if you just stopped with what you got, it's going to grow exponentially. But with the new stuff coming, it's going to be huge.
Yeah. Yes. And then, you know, it's like, actually, for me, when people say, because we're doing well, but when I say we didn't start yet, because I'm waiting to have all the 5 to start promoting. We don't have any paid ads, or very, very little. It's ridiculous what we're, you know, like we're preparing. And now with this new system in February, with all the kits being available, the 5 kits that are, you know, like there's 3 new ones, the lung, the lymph, kidneys that are coming. So we're gonna have the 5 elements this system. Now we're ready to start. So it's funny because you know, this company didn't start like with marketing people. It started with me, with my own humble savings. And I started that, and of course I didn't want to borrow money. And also, it was not about doing fast. You know, it was not about doing fast. I needed to create. I really wanted to care. My one thing that was written for a long time in the office is like, everyone deserves beauty. So you know, all the care for the boxes and the preparation and the system and the energy that was invested into all the preparation, the quality, the care, because we knew also that the power of these products would require some support, because even if it's safe, there's strong effects from the people, and they say, is it normal? Is it like, oh my God, you know? And so we knew we needed to get organized at the customer level, service level, to be able to support and to make people feel safe around the use of the products. You know, I keep repeating every day, don't worry, this is only food. Remember what you've been taking is food. You know, so what is happening, you know, and it's the best food. Is the nutrients and all this is just safe. So if you're having effects, it's because it's moving toxins, and this is why you purchased it, because this is what you wanted, you know. So it's just a reminder, because when it catches you and it moves toxin, you say, my God, is this what they meant, or there's something wrong going with me? You know, it's like, you know, it can happen. I don't know if in your experience, but me, I see like hundreds have been, you know, thousands of people so far commenting on their process. So that's why we created this group on Telegram, where we have like some people hired by the company just to say you're fine, and explaining, you know, what is going on and what to do, and you know, because oftentimes companies will sell products like this, and then all these services, you need to pay for it. And this is kind of a trap. I don't like that at all, you know. It's like, and then especially that you're in it, and then it's happening. It's kind of you want to have the proper service. You want to have the proper professionals to be able to answer you, and so you can feel safe. And actually, it comes with education, and it comes also. I realize there's a lot of knowledgeable people in the community that we're building, and there's a lot of people who I keep sending like thumbs up to the answers, that people do. It's like great. It's like the community is building, and the people sharing their knowledge and all kinds of ideas and alternative and complementary practices and all this. It's like we're not competing with any of this. Come on, bring it on. We're building community. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is, this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing it, and this is why I wanted to be big and successful, because all the ideas I have to create an asset for humanity, an asset that is there, just free, available, an international community, just sharing about life, just saying we're fine, let's celebrate, like making a health celebration system, not a war zone. We're not in a war zone. So this all beauty, I think, this beauty that we're building is sometimes I must say it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
I just feel overwhelmed with joy and yeah, I'm moved to see that the original idea that just made me launch that and made me pursue and persevere in this, because I wanted to quit so often. It's so difficult business.
Yeah.
Food, fermented food, export, import, man, I think it's the second after atomic weapons. Is the most tricky business.
Yeah.
I wanted to quit so often, but there was always this vision and the potential I was seeing of seeing all these people coming out of their cave with the knowledge and the excitement. I knew there was, like, instinctively, that there was this resonance in thousands and thousands, if it's not millions, of people on this planet that are just ready, ripe to come out of the cave and just share their gift, and to make this world flip in an instant.
Yeah.
It's not like it won't take years. If all these people with their knowledge in all their fields, medicine, technology, education, politics, economy, and all this come out, we flip in a blink, and it's like, I'm not pretending that Zencleanz will create that, but it's in this movement. I think that it resonates, the goal, the mission, the dream, I would say, behind is to bring unity and to bring an asset in humanity, so people can feel safe and informed about their health and how to get back to health and how to maintain health, and even more, like power it, let's blast it, this is what we're here for. And get out of this maze of constantly healing, get out of there. Let's get over it. My God, it's just like healing. I'm tired to hear that. It's like, this is the easiest thing. We're here to explore the mind. We're here to create, to step out of this miserable state that we're stuck there. And just because we're kept into this low energy, this low vibrational state, and we know everything, humanity, with these people in the cave, know everything to rise this vibration and to make humans just rise above all the things that seems impossible to cross. I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic with everything I see. In the last few years, there's some kind of thing that climax is that is kind of a climaxing of of darkness.
Hmm.
And at the same time, I think that's the raw material that is actually fueling all this light, you know, that is like cranking up slowly. It's just cranking up, you know. So we're gonna get this point of no return, and very shortly. Actually, we're already in this, but I mean, where it's gonna, the tipping point, as you mentioned before, we are there right now, and it's a very exciting time to be alive.
I'm very excited too. And quickly, is there any plans for a summit of some kind where Zencleanzers like myself that are really obsessed and want to meet other Zencleanzers, can we meet in the real life? Like we go to, I don't know, China, maybe see how it's done, the process, maybe in America, or wherever people are at, like a tour sort of.
And right now we created a company in Indonesia, and we're moving. We created the Zencleanz lab. So we're gonna create like content studio in Indonesia. So it will be like well, I will not reveal everything at the moment, but it will be pretty it will be amazing. It's the quantity of information that will be produced and shared from that hub there. We're creating a hub. We're investing
Nice.
a lot there. It's not so much about distribution. We will distribute it in Indonesia, which is not an easy place to import, by the way. But so by registering a company there and importing, having the product approved there, it will open the accessibility of the products in Indonesia, and there's a lot of alternative people settle there from all over the world. It's a very interesting hub of definitely to spread the enzyme. But the main purpose is not about distribution. The main purpose is about content creation and also creating some kind of a general headquarter where, because right now everyone is pretty much working remotely from with for the company. We have people in the States, we have people in Australia, we have people in Indonesia, we have people in China, we have people here, and I forget other places. So this is great, and to have this option to be able to work remotely, but there's a level of spontaneity that remote work does not provide, and now I want to get to the old school way and create this hub where we're gonna see everybody coming to work in the morning and having meetings and sharing idea, and hey Ari, what do you think about that, and that you have this file, and you know, all this kind of spontaneous interaction happening, you know, like I'm looking forward to it, to that. So this is the next step.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for what you created. I can't wait for the new system. I can't wait for the new products. Can I just say, just before we leave, we haven't got much time left here, that what you created and helped create, and this ancient Chinese wisdom that's come to the fore, and like you said, that you're a huge part in putting it to the Western world. I'm very grateful for what you created, for the small audience listen to me, and like you said, with the new system, we're just going to spread the word of this, and I'm lifelong on it. What you created is mind-blowing just for me, but because I've always been one to share with other people, give my gift just as you have, I won't stop talking about it. I won't stop writing books about it. Won't stop promoting it. I won't, and I'm going to get my eyes back to completely normal, and then I really won't stop talking about it. So I've just begun, like you, I've just begun talking about Zencleanz. I'm 1% talked about it. So thank you so much for joining us and for your time today, Daniel, for creating this wonderful product.
It's a pleasure. Don't forget to send me your book. I will be I'm looking forward to see. I'm so excited about hearing about it, hearing that you've been creating this. So it's fantastic.
Yes, I think I'm going to
Thank
write it
you,
in the
and,
next. It's not going to be a long book with my brother. It'll take a few months, and we'll do it. And I'd love you to do the intro. So I'll shout out to you if you could do a nice intro for that book. It'd be amazing.
absolutely, absolutely. Send me this, and I will read it, and I will contribute the best I can.
Cheers, brother. Thank you so much for joining me. Holistic Health with Daniel, founder of Zencleanz.
Yes.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, Harry.
Cheers.